Chad, today is the day that Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier draft their players for this year's All-Star game. As a quick disclaimer, I have no idea what happened. I have no idea who picked who. I'm glad I don't know who picked who because it leaves a curiosity of where the captain's mindset is, but also who play style fits with whose play style. Actually, I didn't even know it was today. But since now that we know that it's today, let's see who picked who. Let's get into it.
That time, the captains are here. Fee, Caitlin, how are we feeling? Heading into
Turn me up, chat.
draft as captains here.
I'm so excited because I want to know who picked who.
Excited to get it underway.
Hey, look. One last thing. Clarkies. Caitlin Clark returns back from her vacation tomorrow. Versus the Valkyries. Team that she struggled playing against last time they played. So I want to let you guys know that if you didn't already, which I'm pretty sure you did.
I'm excited. This is going to be a whole lot of fun here. I'm curious. Fee, can you just take
I'm
me inside?
excited.
I think
I want to see who picked who.
Captain GM Fee has a nice ring to it. What's your strategy here as you're looking
See the
towards this
unrivaled
draft?
merch.
It does have a nice ring to it. I like this position a lot. I feel like I gotta try to get some of my Hootie Hoo Owl girls on here. I gotta try to get some.
Alright, so that already lets me know off rip, Skylar Diggins, you're on Team Collier. Already tells me one player's off the list already.
My Husky girls on here, so I've got an agenda.
Alright, so what is that? Paige, you're on Team Collier, so that's already two players already know off rip.
Today.
All right, we got a little bit of an agenda. What about you, Caitlin? What's your strategy here?
I'm going on vibes.
Ooh.
We're picking whatever comes to mind. We're just having fun. My team's gonna be fun. That's all that matters.
She's picking Aaliyah Boston.
You get to be
She
in front
has
of the home
to.
crowd in Indianapolis, so that's right.
Being in front of the home crowd is an important thing and could play maybe to your advantage here. Before we dive even further into strategy, what do you say we just remind everybody of the rules here? Because there are a few for these festivities. There's going to be 2 rounds of this official 2025 All-Star Draft. In the first round, each of our captains will select 4 players from the starters pool. Then we're going to move on to the second round.
Trades allowed after second round? What is this? Trades? Ah, heck no, this ain't the All-Star game, baby.
That is where our captains will select
How we get
6
trades?
reserves per team. And then,
What?
let the gamesmanship begin, because trades are permitted after the second round. But remember, these are comparable trades. For example, a starter for starter, a reserve for reserve. And you can't combine here, friends. It's straight up 1 for 1 here. I think we've done enough
That's
talking.
nuts.
It sounds like it is time that we get this draft
Yeah,
underway.
so let's just stop chatting. Let's get into it.
Team Clark selects.
Okay, let's see.
I know this will be super surprising to
Aaliyah
everybody
Boston.
watching, but I'm going with my teammate, Aaliyah Boston, baby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Aaliyah Boston up
What?
on the board
Come
here.
on now.
Aaliyah Boston going here.
Okay, so Aaliyah Boston's Team Caitlin.
Clark. Remember, Aaliyah has been on opposite teams with Napheesa Collier in each of her first 3 All-Star appearances, and that tradition keeping it up this year as she's joining her teammate Caitlin Clark. She's been an All-Star selection in each of her first 3 seasons in the league. She's the 9th player in the league history to be an All-Star in
Hey,
each
that's
of
a
their
big
first
body
3
move.
seasons.
Damn.
So you're getting some real talent that you know very well here, Caitlin. on
Okay,
your
let's
team.
keep
Fee,
this
you go for
going.
the second pick in this draft.
Okay.
Yeah, come on now. Let's go. What we got?
With my first pick,
Okay, let's predict. Who's she gonna pick? You think she go Paige first? Sabrina? Ooh, I don't know. Let's
feel
see.
like I have to go with my unrivaled co-founder, Stewie.
Stewie.
We're going
Yeah,
with
okay.
Stewie with the number
I can
2
see that.
pick here in this
Unrivaled.
draft.
Shoulda known from the merch.
Captain, a lot of experience here. Both times faced off with Asia Wilson as the other captain, of course. Played with you, though, before, Fee. 3 All-Star games, so maybe that's a little bit of a part of this. Some experience here as teammates in the All-Star game. So we're going to see that chemistry here on full display.
Okay, so we got Caitlin, Aaliyah, Napheesa, and Stewie. We got third
I'll
pick.
take Sabrina. Another
Okay.
guard.
Ooh, so they gonna be shooting from half court. Oh,
Sharpshooter.
God.
Can't go wrong there.
Why not let
Big
it
fan of that,
fly?
so we'll add her to the roster.
Splash.
Put her up there, adding some
Okay.
shooting, some more shooting to the mix here. Of course, Sabrina became the
So
leading All-Star with
Sabrina's
main
going to
three-point
team
shot. Will
Caitlin
she be
Clark.
bringing that here to Indianapolis for the 2025 All-Star game? I expect her to be pulling up for at least one deep when she played with Yuffie in the last two All-Star games. It's going to be a little bit different now, going head-to-head here with Sabrina.
Yeah, let's keep it
All
moving.
right,
Let's keep
you're
moving.
up. Who we got, Fee? Who we added to Team Collier?
We got Paige, Alicia Gray, Nneka Satu, and Asia Wilson left. No, Asia
Okay,
Wilson,
I
chat.
feel like I have to go with my owl teammate, Alicia Gray.
Okay, we're
Okay.
stacking up
Alicia
the
Gray,
owls.
okay.
Does that mean I get a
Shooter.
hoo-dee-hoo?
Hootie hoo!
Oh, I'm sure she's doing it at home, but I'll do it for you guys too.
There we go. I knew we needed another one.
Aight.
Alicia Gray here, the third straight year as an
Okay.
All-Star, and all have come since joining the Atlanta Dream in 2023. Of course, made history last year
I'm
being one
fast forwarding because they're just reading off like little stats and
of the first
stuff.
players
We
to
don't
win
really
both
care
the
about
three-point
that
contest
too
and the
much.
skills challenge in the same year. Some real talent here being added to Team Collier. Caitlin,
Just a
we're
little
going back
stats
to
here.
you here with the fourth pick in this draft.
Okay, so Caitlin could get Paige, Nneka Satu, or Asia Wilson. I think she goes. She goes Nneka.
All
Aguma K
right,
chat.
fifth pick. I'm gonna take Asia.
Asia Wilson. I was
Wow.
wondering where we would
Okay.
see Asia of the
Stacking
eight
Asia
them
picks
up.
Wilson on Team
going off
Clark.
of the board here. Asia Wilson headed to Team Clark here, three-time
I would have
All-Star
picked Asia
captain.
Wilson too. I'm not gonna lie.
She did select Yuffie on her team in 2019 and has played with you 3 out of the 4 All-Star games. So it's going to be a little different again, going head-to-head here with Asia Wilson. The third straight season of her averaging 20 or more points and her 5th season overall, of course, a certified baller. Back to Team Collier we go.
Get Paige. That's it.
Okay, this is a tough one.
Yukon
I-
family reunion.
With the hope that my baby husky will still be here when I come back, I'm gonna go with Madam President Nneka.
Ooh, Nneka Aguma
That's not how that works. You don't get to say who you want with your next pick.
It's like putting out a little
Can I make
Interesting.
flyer?
Nneka.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, there are trades allowed in the second round. A 10th All-Star selection, though, for Nneka. One of 5 players with 10 or more All-Star selections in league history. If you're really quiet right now, you can hear Chanae screaming across the line, sitting in Los Angeles.
A
for
pioneer in the game,
the
chat.
All-Star game with both the captains, both you, Caitlin, and you, Fee. So she's got a little bit of experience in gamesmanship on both sides. Caitlin,
I think
are
Caitlin
you-
picks
are
that
you
too,
gonna
chat.
make a move here? Are you going to listen to Fee, or are you taking?
Ah,
Oh, this is
so
tough.
this is tough. They're both amazing, obviously.
Take us
I
inside your
think
thought process.
From a size standpoint, taking Paige puts me at a real size disadvantage with me, Paige, and Sabrina. So I'll
Yeah,
let
because that is a little team. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got Caitlin 6 foot, Paige 5'11", 6 foot, Sabrina around 5'10" to 6 foot. Yeah, y'all little.
Satu
Go
with
get
this one.
that
I'm gonna
too.
take Satu.
Yeah,
She's had a
please,
great year.
because
She's a
y'all
tremendous player, so I'll take her.
listen. If I'm Collier, you see all these bigs, take them to the post immediately.
Oh,
Fee, you can be happy now. I want Fee to remember that when we get down to the reserves, that I gave her. I let her pick 2 in a row, basically. I let her pick 2 in a row.
all right. So you're hoping
Yeah.
that maybe this is some goodwill a little bit here for the future.
Okay,
But until
because
then,
yeah,
That's right.
Caitlin's obviously gonna pick Kelsey.
is
Like it's
headed
impossible not to pick
to
Kelsey on her team.
Team Clark here. It's her first All-Star game
The Indiana
selection since
Fever
2023.
running the All-Star weekend.
Played with Fee in the All-Star game in 2023. Averaging a career high and scoring just over 19 a game this season in her first season with the Mercury.
I thankfully have my baby husky Paige. I'm fine for the second round.
Page background, but
Paige, an all-star for the first year.
She did it in a
Chat, what year do you think Paige Beckers will be an All-Star captain?
game once again. Starter.
I feel good. I love the team that we got.
Look at that. How we feeling after you're seeing your starters here, Caitlin? How are you feeling looking at your roster so far?
I feel good. I love the team that we got to start our first 5, so I'm feeling pretty confident going out to pick our reserves, but I think we're off to a good start. Fee should be a little
Versatility.
nervous.
Oh, Fee, are you nervous?
I
Are you starting to feel it?
would have said y'all little.
No, I
But-
feel great. We're dynamic. We got people all levels. We got a point guard, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like we're set right now.
I think it's time we get.
Okay, we got Caitlin, Aaliyah, Sabrina, Asia, and Satu for the starting 5 for Team Caitlin. And Collier, Napheesa, Stewie, Alicia Gray, Nneka, and Paige. Okay. I think Napheesa's team, they're Caitlin, they got scores too. Caitlyn and then Sabrina and then Asia's all scored, right? Aaliyah Boston presence down low. Actually, you know what? It's funny because now you can say Nafisa Collier has um Nafisa Collier has Gino Oriema UConn babies. And then Caitlyn has Dawn Staley's babies in Asia and Aaliyah Boston. Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston.
The second round rolling.
But it seemed like with Clark, like they got buckets too though. But then Nafisa, they can shoot, but then they got a little defense.
Collier now
But Asia
officially
Wilson
on
get
the
defense too.
clock. Who we going with the sixth
Okay, so the reserves, from the other day.
overall
So let's
pick.
see. And Nafisa gets first pick.
I feel like no surprise. I gotta pick my point guard, Courtney
Courtney.
Williams.
Okay, yeah,
One of the
yeah, yeah.
original stud buds.
Got
One of the
to.
two stud buds.
Original
Stud buds.
member.
72-hour live stream. I wanted her on my team. I wanted to be part of the live stream. I'm sad.
Well,
maybe Courtney will still let me on the live stream.
Maybe we can still arrange that part.
I'm
This
sure she
is her first All-Star selection since 2021, when she was with the Dream. She averaged 10 plus
W
points in 5
W stud
each of
buds.
the last 3 seasons. She's never done
Let's
that.
keep
5
this
plus assists
moving.
in any of her first 7. So really having an awesome year here. Of course, be your teammate in the regular season.
Again, I'm fast forwarding because these are just extra little stats that they're putting up.
Against you,
None
though,
really
when you're looking at
too
the
major.
2021 All-Star games, so maybe you're like, all right, yeah, enough of that. We want to.
Who does Caitlyn get?
All right, Caitlyn, going back
You
to
gotta
you here.
get Kelsey Mitchell.
Number 6.
All right, I'm going the same route as Fee. I'm taking Kelsey Mitchell.
You got to.
Happy to have
Only
her
makes
on the
sense,
squad.
you know.
Kelsey Mitchell off the board. So we're going with a pair of teammates here to start the second round of our 2025
Gotcha.
WNBA All-Star draft. It's the third straight All-Star
Let's keep
selection.
moving, though.
Kelsey pointers. Maybe on.
That's the plan. Obviously, we're used to the rims here, so Kels makes my life.
Yeah, they're about to let it fly.
Easy. She makes shots and.
They're gonna shoot a lot. I'm telling you.
That's the plan. Obviously, we're used to the rims here, so Kels makes my life pretty easy. She makes shots and probably one of the most explosive, fastest players I've ever played with. So, lucky to be her teammate and happy she's on our team.
And that will hopefully see translate over to the All-Star game. All right, Fee, going back to you here, my friend.
I feel good with the route we're going on. I'm gonna stick with my Owl fam and get the most competitive person I know, Skylar Diggins.
Ah, the most competitive person you know. I like
Who do you?
that moniker. It looks like we're going on a clean sweep, right? We got Courtney Williams, Skylar Diggins, and Alicia Gray. We made a clean sweep of the lunar owls
Yeah,
here.
this might be a really good game. I'm not gonna lie.
Skylar Diggins, her first All-Star
Let's
game
keep this moving.
ever, and then played with Fee in 2021 in the All-Star game and in the Olympics that year. So some experience here. Caitlyn, going back to you, my friend.
All right, this is tough. This is when it gets hard.
Yeah. Why is this where the strategy?
I say get Alyssa Thomas. Get Alyssa Thomas. Don't let Depot Thomas slip to Collier, because that's gonna be crazy.
Options here. It's a little more straightforward when it's starters because you can kind of go based off of guard and post.
Sure.
I mean, I guess you could here too, but I don't know if he's gonna be happy, but I'm taking Gabby Williams. Sorry, I gave you Paige. I'm taking
Really?
Gabby. Give us a little size. Can play the 4, can play the 3. She can do it all.
Okay, I can see that.
She's had a
Gabby
great
will.
season as well.
Gab
I'm taking
will.
my team.
Fee, do we feel like this is a fair trade-off here for Paige since you got Paige in the first round?
You know what? I do want to keep my Huskies together. We'll see. Maybe we could do a little trade action later. Gabby's a great pickup.
Oh, they really could do trades?
Yeah, 3 seasons with you,
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Let's keep moving.
The opposing team here. All right, Fee. If Gabby Williams is off the board, who are you going with?
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get into the post players.
Let's do it.
Okay, so that's Alyssa Thomas, Angel Reese, and Kiki. Okay, let's
We
see.
need some rebounding. I'm gonna go with Me Bounds, Angel.
Angel Reese go to Team Collier.
Angel Reese
Okay.
off the board here to Team
Miss
Collier.
Me bound, C bound. I see the rebound. That ball is mine.
She's getting those boards here in Indianapolis.
Okay.
Angel, of course, joined Elena Deladon and Candace Dupree as the only Sky players to be All-Stars in each of their first 2 seasons in the league. And you mentioned the rebounding on pace to join Tina Charles and Yolanda Griffith is the only players to average double-double in each of their first 2 seasons here. So bringing that to Team Collier. Back to you, Caitlyn.
All right, I'm going to take one of the rookies here. I'm going to take Citron. Big fan of her game. Big fan of her since she's been in college.
Lucky.
And I've been telling everybody I thought she would be a tremendous player when she got into the league, and she hasn't let me down. So I appreciate that, so I'm taking her on my team.
Sony PlayStation.
Great addition for us.
And now,
Sony
now
Buckets
the question
going
is,
to
will
Team
the
Caitlin.
Mystics rookies stay together here? Because Citron area fan, the third and fourth Mystics rookies to be All-Stars joining 2002. Since 2002, we haven't seen that. Second most points per game by rookie this season, trailing only Paige Becker.
It's getting tough. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the post players. I feel like we need
Kiki
even more strong
or
post
Thomas.
presence because we have a lot of guards over on
Kiki or Thomas.
Players to be able to
Alyssa Thomas.
stop them running through all these screens and
It's
coming
an all-star
downhill.
game, supposed to be
So
fun.
I'm gonna
Supposed to launch threes. You know,
No,
there's
we're
not gonna
going
be
to
much
war. We
rebounding.
got
We're
our
gonna
real
make
team.
shots. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, they clipping this for Twitter.
And
What? Listen.
It's supposed to be
So
fun.
I'm gonna go.
Supposed to launch threes. You know,
No,
there's
we're
not gonna
going
be
to
much
war. We
rebounding.
got
We're
our
gonna
real
make
team.
shots. So go ahead.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of rebounds from the shots that we're gonna take.
Anyways, some tough screens.
I'm
That's
gonna
what the
go.
team fees
She's
all
a
about.
post and a guard hybrid. I'm going with AT. She
Oh, this one I tell you this stuff, bro. Y'all ain't let Alyssa Thomas go to Team Collier.
She get triple doubles all the time. She could be a guard too, but she's got that post presence. I'm gonna go AT.
We're having a tough-nosed team here for
That's
team Collier
Yeah.
here. Alyssa Thomas, the fourth straight season as an All-Star.
We might not get any rebounds, but
You know what? If you
14,
if the
7,
rebound
and
goes wrong,
9.
if you're launching threes, those are the toughest rebounds to get. So maybe that's a strategy here. But it's her first All-Star selection in her first season with Phoenix here, fourth overall. All right, Caitlin. I mean, what are you gonna do to combat this size that we're seeing built up over here on team?
You gotta get Kiki Area Finn. You gotta get height. Or at least Ryan Howard for buckets reasons.
Collier.
I mean, I'm taking the other rookie, Kiki. Let's go.
You
All right,
have to.
young,
Yeah, you have to pick Kiki because at this point, y'all are way too
pretty
small.
exciting. Kiki's gonna get it when we occasionally miss. I'm not gonna miss much, but yeah, I'm taking Kiki. She's had a great season. I think she's been tremendous.
You gotta pick
All
Kiki.
right, you're keeping the Mystics rookies together here. 5 double doubles this season for Kiki. 8.3 rebounds a game. She's going to be needing to hold her own rebounding in this game for Team Clark here. All right, Napheesa, are we adding a little bit more shooting? What's the strategy now with 2 slots left and a lot?
I say, ooh, because Kayla Thornton, that's a sleeper pick. I say if you go guard play, but you got a lot of guards already, right? You got Skylar Diggins, Courtney. I say get a wing right here, right? You get Kayla or Ryan Howard.
Good size. But
You got a lot of guard
Yeah,
players.
we need some shooting. Yeah, we need some shooting. We need some dog energy. So you already know
Yep.
I'm going with Plum Dog.
Kelsey, all right, yeah.
Give me KP.
So now we have the hoo-hoo. We also on the same team. The collection.
Yeah, we're all animals.
Do that
Have
again.
the hoo-hoo. We also on the same team. The
No.
collection.
Yeah.
So now we have the hoo-hoo. We also on the same team. The collection.
Yeah, we're all animals on our side.
Third straight All-Star selection for.
Okay.
Or excuse me, we're going to Kelsey here.
Because that was gonna be my pick if they would have, if I would have said guard play.
2022
But I'm thinking like,
All-Star
all right, they
game
might go win.
MVP rather scored 30 points that year, so that is the shooting that Fee is
Okay,
hoping.
so let's
to
keep
bring here
moving.
instead of a team full of dogs and owls. All right, 2 left for you, Caitlin. Who's gonna get that second to last spot?
I say you get Ryan Howard or Kayla Thornton.
All right, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go with Jackie here.
Okay.
I think she can give us a little more
Really, Jackie,
physicality,
TKD.
more size. Can shoot it.
Okay.
Can handle it. So I'm gonna take Jackie here. Keep the Aces teammates together on my side.
We're taking Jackie Young off.
So we got a lot of
here for
teammate
the
alliances
season
on
as
Team
All-Star.
Kate.
Jackie, 4-13, also averaging 15 plus points. One of 10 players to average that in each of the last 4 seasons. And she's familiar with Napheesa. Played with her at the 2024 All-Star game on Team USA. All right, these are the last 2 spots. We got 2 left.
I think Napheesa gonna get Ryan Howard.
Who are you taking with your final spot here on Team Collier?
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
This is
my
really
friend.
tough.
Yeah.
Because
2
I
great
know.
players.
Do I go the post route where we just are trying to body people the whole game? Do I get
No,
some
you
more
gotta get a
shooting?
bucket at this point. Get Ryan Howard.
Ryan? It's a hard decision.
She gonna get Ryan Howard, Jack. Got you.
I think
Watch.
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan. We need some more.
I knew
guard
it, Chad.
side.
We're adding.
Yeah,
a
you
little
need
bit
some
more
shooters
shooting.
now at
Yeah,
this
perfect.
point.
All right, we're adding a little bit
Hey,
more shooting
Kayla
here.
Thornton got the last pick.
I want Kayla Thornton on my team.
I told you, Kayla Thornton's a sleeper
So,
pick.
there we go.
So see, sometimes things work out the way that they're supposed to be. Third selection here for Ryan. Asked you though in 2023, so now you're going to get a little. Are you excited for Kayla to be on your team?
I mean, I think you just got to give her a lot of credit for what she's been able to help Golden State accomplish so far this year. Obviously, being an expansion team, you never know how that's going to go, and they've had absolutely a tremendous season. And
Well, chat. That's
season,
it.
you know how that's going to go, and they've
This the. Hold on, wait.
accomplished so far.
That's it, chat. That is Team Caitlin versus Team Collier. So we got Team Caitlin. We got Caitlin Clark, Leah Boston, Sabrina Ionescu, Asia Wilson, Satu Sabali, Kelsey Mitchell, Gabby Williams, Sony Citron, Sony PlayStation, Sony Bucket, Kiki, oh Kiki, Area Finn, Jackie Young, and Kayla Thornton. Napheesa Collier, Team Collier. You got MVP, Stu Wee, Alicia Gray, Neka Gumake, and that all rhyme. That's crazy. Paige Beckers, Paige Buckets, PB5, whatever you want to call it. Southside Courtney, one half of Stud Buds. Skylar Diggs, can you dig it? Skylar Diggins. Me bounce, C bounce, I see the rebound. It is mine. Angel Reese, Big Body, Debo, Alyssa Thomas, Kelsey Plum, and Ryan Howard. Chat, who do y'all got winning? No biasness, because it looks like with Team Caitlin, right? I ain't gonna lie, Team Caitlin, they might be little, but they might score 300 points. Just hear me out. Caitlin's shooting from half court, guaranteed. Sabrina's gonna let one fly from half court too. Because y'all gotta remember, there was a point in time where people said that Sabrina was a better shooter than Steph Curry. You had her in the 3-point contest for a reason, right? You remember that one year it was Curry versus Sabrina that year. So I'm already expecting Caitlin and Sabrina to let one fly. But then you got Dawn Staley's babies with Aaliyah Boston and Asia Wilson. And then Satu can get a bucket. And then Kelsey, she's up and down the court like a lightning bolt. Gabby's going to hit some shots. Sony, Kiki, they might be a little nervous in their first All Star game, but they're going to make it work. Jackie's a dog. And then Kayla Thorne's also a dog, too, even though she was a sleeper pick. And then Napheesa Collier, their team looks like they just straight dogs. I ain't going to lie to you. They got all the dogs. They got pit bulls. They got Rottweilers. They got Bull Mastiffs. They got Great Danes. Any dog you can think of that's a big dog, they got it. Cane Corso. This Team Collier went big. But, they also got a few buckets in there and some defense and rebound. And Caitlin has the buckets, a lot of shooting. Now, defense wise, it's all right. Let's break it down like this. Shooting, I would say it's Team Caitlin, right? Playmaking, I would say Team Collier had the playmaking, right? Rebounding, I would say Team Collier. Defense, it's kind of even, but I mean Collier is a little bit more water because they got NECA, they got Angel Reese, Alyssa Thomas. They got a lot of good defenders. Now, if Collier would have had Satu, then they would have been complete locks on the team. Yeah, this gonna be a good game. Who do y'all got winning? Team Caitlin Clark or Team Collier? Let's see if there's any side clips that we missed from this. All right, so we on Twitter. Fee wearing her unrivaled shirt while picking WNBA All Star rosters is such a flex. It is. You're wearing your own league merch. Like that's a big flex, though it is. Well, there you have it. Our WNBA All Star teams. Um, what is this? Cheryl's Team CC versus T's Team Fee. Wait, this is the actual. Wait, I was I was about to say this pretty accurate though. It was close. You just got to trade Skylar Diggins with Jackie Young, and other than that, they would have had the exact perfect roster. Literally, look to the T. Literally the same roster. Just trade Jackie with Skylar Diggins. They would have had the exact same. Anyway, yeah, we seen that. Uh, wait. No, we ain't gonna read that. I ain't gonna lie. We're not reading that. Anything else? Um, I don't, I don't know. I don't see anything else here. So, excuse me. Is that it? Mm, yeah, I'm seeing that's about it, guys. I'll go look and see if there's anything else. I didn't hear about any trades, but I came across this. Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier shook things up by trading coaches. Bro, imagine if you could trade coaches. That'd been
Just
insane.
can't go wrong with this type of talent. Anyone looking to make a deal here?
To be completely honest, I love my team. I think they're great. I don't have any intentions of really trading any of them. I don't know if this is in the rules. I don't really care. But I think we've already discussed we are going to trade coaches. Fee's going to take her coach, Sandy Brondello. Let's get it. It's going to be amazing. Sorry, WNBA, if that's not in the rule. Sorry, ESPN, if that's not in the rules. But we just
What?
made it a rule. So, Sandy Brondello, come on over.
Whoa!
Let's get to
We trading coaches for All-Star Weekend?
it. You can coach Sabrina.
Oh my
So therefore,
gosh.
maybe Stewie wants to come on over to my team. Let me know.
Whoa.
Fee, you want to give me Stewie?
We have breaking
Let me know.
news here. I don't know that I've
No.
heard of a coach
No.
being traded in the All-Star game. This is something you're agreeing to, Fee. There's no terms to this deal.
I agree with Cheryl. I agree with the trade. I love Cheryl. She's my coach here. And you know what? That's just going to be worse for Team Clark because now we got more chemistry on our side. We got more synergy. We know what we expect from each other. So that was a bad move on your part, Caitlin. We're taking you down.
Oh, the coaches make.
Now you know what Twitter's about to do, right? Oh, she did that because of Team USA. I already know, bro. It won't bring it up. Somebody will. Um, wow. I've never seen that ever in All-Star game history. They trade coaches. That's insane. Anyways, that look like that's about it. I don't see anything else. Any other side clips for the All-Star weekend? It's all old from last year. Don't care for that. Um, Angel going trending viral on what? On X Y. What's this? Angel Reese calling for ISOs?
Has the most will on this particular play. Reese.
Oh, we seen that. I ain't. That was just the longer version of that clip where she lost the ball. I was about to say, I don't remember seeing that in the highlights. Yeah, that's enough. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get out of here. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you do so. I would appreciate it. Again, let me know down below who do you think is gonna win an All-Star game in I think 2 weeks. Caitlin Clark or Napheesa Collier. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man.